Michelle Gurley, and I'm specialized in prenatal, postpartum, and pediatric chiropractic care, along with prenatal and postpartum fitness and rehab. We're going to review the single leg stance arc. This is going to be for working on balance of not only your entire body, but of your hips and your core, working on that stability. So you're going to be in a single stance. So I'm going to stand first on my left leg, and I'm going to bring my knee up into flexion and my hip into flexion, and then come back into hip extension and extend my knee out. So coming up and then back. So we don't need our torso to flex forward a ton. We also want to make sure that our knee is not dipping in or out. And if doing this movement is too challenging, you find yourself wobbling too much, you can begin with just doing a single stance and working on balance here. Make sure you do both sides and test out your balance on each side. Come up, and so you can see for me already that this is a little bit more challenging with my right leg stance. Come up into knee flexion, come back into hip extension and knee extension. So it's really good to make sure you do both sides because it allows you to see the discrepancies in terms of balance and where you need to work on more stability to make sure that you have less injuries. So when you're returning to running, if you were to be weaker on your right side and not have as much stability and balance like me, it'd be something that you're going to be more prone to injury on your right side. So we want to balance both out. It's good to work on both sides equally, but know where your deficiencies are. And perhaps, so for with me on my right side, I would slow things down even more and maybe even work on more single stance without any movement before I progressed on. So this was the single leg stance arc.